In October of 1992, Batman Returns was released for Sega Genesis. Then in May of 1993, the same game was released for Sega CD. So, what's the difference? The Sega Genesis version of Batman Returns was developed by Acme Interactive. The Sega CD version was developed by Malibu Interactive. While both versions look similar and play the same, there are some differences. The first and most obvious difference is the addition of the driving stages on the Sega CD game. They play like a shooter where you have to take out enemies within the allotted time. These levels look pretty good and really show off the power of the Sega CD. You get 4 different driving levels here, 3 with the Batmobile and 1 with a Batwater jet thing. With each of these driving levels comes some cool cutscenes. They're a bit repetitive, but they do look pretty good. Other cutscenes have been added too. The opening cinematic has been completely replaced, and the ending credits were given an update too. The layout on the options menu has also been replaced, looking like you're in the Batmobile, as opposed to the Genesis version, which is just, yeah. The game over screens are different too. They change depending on which section you die in. Another obvious difference between these two games is the soundtrack. It's been completely replaced on Sega CD. Gone are the chip tunes of the Sega Genesis, replaced with the end solo of November Rain. But seriously, these new songs rock hard. Again, these really show off the power of the Sega CD. Even some of the sound effects have been replaced. And there's even a voiceover.
You don't really think you'll win, do you?
But some things are missing. The Sega CD does have fewer tunes, so you will hear some of the stage music repeated from time to time. And you don't get any music on the title cards anymore. Other than that, both games play the same. Platforming levels are exact copies of the Genesis version. They look and play identically. I mean, can you tell which game is which? So, is the Sega CD version worth it? Yeah, I would say it was. Even though the platforming is the same, the addition of the driving stages is a nice touch. You're essentially getting the same game plus more. More gameplay, more cutscenes, a new and improved soundtrack. I mean, how cool is that? And the best part is that you get to pick the game type. You can just do the driving stages, or just do the platforming stages, or why not both? This is a great idea because the driving stages are completely different and can be a bit difficult. So if platforming's your thing, you could just stick with that. My only gripe is I do miss the Genesis music. Don't get me wrong, the new and improved soundtrack is excellent. I just wish maybe you could choose the old music or the new music. But now I'm just being picky. It's reasonably priced, so definitely give the Sega CD version of Batman Returns a go.